Good morning. I'm leaving Elmer's Sunny Bank Inn, where I rested my weary bones from a pretty tough section this past section. I'm ready to get back on the trail again. The AT goes right through Hot Springs, and so I am following the AT symbols as I go out of town. This trail town, Hot Springs, was just destroyed by Hurricane Helene back in September of last year. And they are doing a great job of rebuilding, but still there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done.
Bienvenido.
Buenos dias.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
So,
Fine.
there you go. My trail name is Sniper. I'm from Dallas, Texas. And I turned my trail name into an acronym so I could create a purpose. S stands for summits. There's 460 summits on the trail. The N stands for nature, just to be immersed in the woods. The I stands for insight, not only learning a little bit from myself, but from other people. The P is passion, because I'm kind of silly, I love to hike. E is for experience, because I'm 72 years old and my physical abilities are fleeting. So if I don't do it now, I may not ever be able to do it. And the R is for renewal, because I did this stuff when I was young, and so it's kind of like time travel for me. I get to go back and do things that I did in my youth, and it makes me feel a little bit more youthful. So that's it. That's my trail name. That's where I'm from, and that's my purpose.
Well, I'm getting out of town here, and got to get to hiking. So come along with me, and let's get it. The gravel from the underneath the railroad tracks was washed away by the hurricane, and they're just now replenishing the gravel so that the trains can come through here again. Man, it's sad. Well, it's 8 o'clock and I've stopped for the night, set up my tent, and getting a bite to eat. And I'm going to be going to bed in just a minute. Got a late start this morning out of Hot Springs, and didn't get as far as I wanted to get, but got down the road a little bit. The goal for this section is to get to a town called Erwin. And again, I'm not sure if it's in Tennessee or North Carolina. I'm going back and forth. I don't know where I am. The bridge that goes over, I forgot what river, but was destroyed by the waters from Hurricane Helene. And so there's a ferry that goes across, that ferries across the river, and it ferries hikers back and forth only during a certain time. But I've got a subscriber from my YouTube channel that reached out to me, and he's going to be him and his wife are going to be meeting me there at that place and giving me a ride into the town of Erwin. So I'm excited about that. So I'm going to just get as many miles as I can tomorrow, and get as close as I can to Erwin, and resupply, and then hit the road again. Let's get some sleep tonight, all right? So good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I am all packed up, and I left my campsite a little while ago. Had a great night's sleep last night. I never have, I shouldn't say great, I had a good night's sleep, but never have a great night's sleep. I just toss and turn and trying to get comfortable, and then wake up every once in a while and go to the bathroom. That's not fun. It did rain a little bit before, well, right when I was getting into my tent after I ate, and also at the very first, it rained off and on throughout the night. I had a pretty steep climb right off the bat coming out of my campsite, but we made it. This is a day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm so excited and rejoicing over what's in store for today. It seems like the further north that I get, the more devastation and blown down trees that I see. Really, really sad. You know how you can tell if you're at a false summit? You're not at the top when there's more top in front of you and on top of you. You're only at the top of a summit when there ain't no more top up there. And somebody went through a lot of trouble to take that piece of wood and sand it down, varnish it, and then bring it all the way up here and make a seat for somebody to sit down. That's amazing. Ow! This is how you can tell you're at the summit. There ain't no more top. You've reached the top. I tell you, it is amazing and sad the devastation that is here on the Appalachian Trail from the hurricane last year. I tell you, I'm amazed at the great work that the trail maintainers have done cleaning up the trail and get it ready for this year's thru hikers. There's been a lot of work that has gone into getting the trail in tip-top shape to hike this year. I know probably a lot of these trees, most of these trees were dead and the hurricane knocked them over and the wind, but there's a lot of them that are definitely or were definitely alive. Whoa, what a day. Oh, good morning. Yesterday was unbelievable. What an eventful day. I started off yesterday with a major climb right out of camp. And then after that was another major climb, almost 2,000 feet in elevation. And then when I got to the top of that climb, I think it's called Big Bald or something Bald. It started raining at the top. It was, and you couldn't see anything. It was so socked in with fog, and it started raining big time. But I had a goal yesterday of getting in at least 15 miles. I only have, I figure if I got in 15 miles yesterday, I'd only have 8 miles into Erwin this morning. But I got to this campsite, and it was the most pristine campsite you've ever seen in all your life, into some woods and just super flat campsite. And I looked at it, I thought, and it was only 14 miles in, so I had one more mile to go to meet my goal. So I said to myself, I got one more mile to go to get my 15 in for today, or yesterday. And so I started taking off. And I felt real good. And then all of a sudden, thunder, lightning, hail, rain, like you've never seen in all your life. So I kept hiking, couldn't find anything. And oh my goodness, the lightning was crashing all around me. I mean, really close. And finally, about 3 miles, I had hiked in the rain, and there was this guy that was underneath a tree trying to get out of the rain. He said, hey, I just checked my Far Out app, and he said, there's a shelter that's half a mile up from here. He said, I'm going to start running for it, because he didn't have a raincoat or anything. He was more drenched than I was. So he started taking off running, and I just hiked my way half a mile and got to the shelter. And as soon as I got there, guess what? Yeah, you're right. It stopped raining. God. So I got out of my wet clothes, put my rain pants on, put my hoodie on, and ate something, and then I went to bed. It was an unbelievable day yesterday. But I've only got 6 miles to go to get to the town of Erwin. But a subscriber of mine, Rick Rochester, contacted me and said, Rev, when you get to Erwin, give me a call. He said, I'll shuttle you around and meet up with you. So anyway, looking forward to seeing Rick and his wife, and excited about taking some time off there in Erwin. You really want to know?